Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another.
If that applies the finish! And that tested the keeper.
Zola probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And this is Dembele. And this is Pele. Pele! Brilliant from Pele!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, a breakthrough already. He's got away, and a chance! And we have our very first corner. Baggio plays it short. This might spell danger. This is Dembele. This looks promising. And can he finish it? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's a real chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That's tidy. He's in space and looking for options.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Dembele. Now it's Pele. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Aimed in towards the centre. Shot could be on. Roberto Baggio. Mateus. Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Modric, back towards the middle. Davids. And it's Baggio. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Thuram cuts out the pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. them... And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
It's Neymar! And that's definitely not his best. Modric. Can he spark a counter here? That's a look and plays it forward. Played out wide. Neymar picks it up out wide. And the shot! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And we'd like to inform you.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substitution on the field, number 88, Mateus. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. No, he's just misjudged that one. Dembele! And he hits the net. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, good ball! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Baggio ready to try one. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top drawer. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element.
Shoots! Seedorf. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Threads one in. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Zola has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Seedorf. This ended up in no man's land. Neymar. That is a great pick out. And the finish! And he spooned it over the bar.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Played down the flank, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cross in, looks like a good one. That's a decent clearance. Crossed in again. Oh, what a climb! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Seedorf. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the... And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's making progress on the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Zola. He's gone direct here. That has been cut short. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
One of those players who just makes you smile.
Yeah, the little magician from Sardinia lives up to the name in every possible way. And speaking of size, he made small great with his weaving trickery and dribbling brilliance.
Quarter of an hour played. Pelé. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Maldini. Seedorf. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Oakland Roots couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. Shevchenko! Oh, there's a probing ball. Davids. And it's Davids. Modric. Seedorf. And this is Pelé. He's looking wide. Dembele. And this is Modric. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. And the volley. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Seedorf. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely aimed pass. Now this could be a chance. Caresses it through. And the ball is out of play. Oh, can he get onto this? Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Davids. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines, looking tidy in possession here. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Played through for him. He goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
And now,
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Birthdays today. Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Oakland Roots clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Neymar. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no...
It's Neymar! And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. Zola goes short. Cross from Multi. Big header! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
The attendance for this match was...
It's a searching pass. He's one-on-one! He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experience.
Terrific header! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they...
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Davids. And a chance! Now it's Shevchenko. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zola looking to play him in. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Nicely shaped ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ambitious ball here. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pele. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy.
Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And they're back in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Now look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Turns and goes back. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Played into space out wide.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard. That pass has been well intercepted. Turan. And that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Zola. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's well spotted. And he was quick to react.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Darren Fletcher. Now it's Fletcher. A probing pass. And this is Roberto Baggio. Now it's Neymar, over to the left. Gets a good foot in there, and it's lofted through here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Pelé. Looking for options for movement. That is lovely. Plays it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dink through. It looked as though... Oh, they could be caught out here.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mateus. And it's Neymar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Pelé. And this is Dembele. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Maldini goes on a charge down the left. Pass somewhat off target. Seedorf. That is ended up in no man's land. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Goes for goal! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Seedorf. Oh, that's clever. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Rummenigge! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Nice control. Cross into the box. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And now they can spring out of defence. 15 minutes till half-time. Pedri. Pelé. And here's Baggio. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus. Neymar. Davids cuts out the pass. And this is Dembele. Pele. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pele with the... Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Roberto Baggio is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Zola. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. And this is Pele. Seedorf. That's been drilled in. Rummenigge. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Played back in. Rummenigge. Plenty to aim at here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Zola! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Seedorf. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Chance in football.
And we're underway again. So the first half brought no goals. Now it's Pele. Great vision. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is just caressing the ball. It's a good-looking delivery. And that's the keeper's ball.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this is Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice physical challenge. Mateus. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And a chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
The attendance for this match was 29,800.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Mateus. And it's made its way to him. He can run onto that. And this is Neymar. Shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away, and he's had a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Pele. Seedorf. That has not gone well. And this is Zola. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Zanetti gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Look at the space here. Neymar. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, good take in a good area. Mateus. No foul, says the referee. Thuram gets a foot in here. And it's Baggio. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri with the cross. He gets big! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. 34. So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He won't be happy with that one. He's looking wide. That'll be a throw-in. Looking to play him in. Knocks it into space. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Good ball over the top. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Platini. Mateus. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Tries a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Into the last 5 minutes. I think we're just about done here. Thuram. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rummenigge. And he's there to make the challenge. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour. It's Bale! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Darren Fletcher. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rijkaard. Vieira. Nice-looking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now he's off and running. That is a great pick-out. Maldini eases him off the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pelé. And he was alert to it. Still goalless at the moment. Maldini. Now, can they get him away? A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And this is Roberto Baggio.
Oakland Roots clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this.
Shapes to shoot! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind...
There's the shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass.
Zola is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, great save! Too close for comfort. And we have our very first corner. Bale goes short. Zola delivers. Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Half an hour played now. And it's Baggio. It's a searching pass. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now he's got space here. That ball looks a good one. And that's gone loose. Mateus. Maldini does really well there. He is strong. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Owen. The muscular approach does pay off here. And he was quick to react. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Pele. And here's Owen. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slip. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Davids has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. And this is Shevchenko. Now the cross. And the keeper beats it away. Clipped into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for the third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, striker.
And we're off again.
Number 88, Mateus. Coming on the field, number 13, Nesta. Number 9.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Seedorf. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Cannavaro. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Bale. And that is expertly dealt with. Cannavaro. Nesta. That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram. And it's Bale. Nice bit of trickery. Not the most accurate pass.
The attendance for this match was 29,813.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's worked it through, brilliantly cut out. No, again there's no way through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking to play him in. Bale. It's a goal kick. Chiellini. To Darren Fletcher. Pedri. Pele. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cannavaro. And that is going out for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 3, Maldini.
Zanetti.
Coming on the field. Number 23, Beckham. Number 20, Neymar. Substitution in progress.
Great chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
It's their second corner of the game. Bale plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for a runner.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance.
Such good technique.
Vieira cuts out the pass, knocks it into space. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Played out to the left flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he shoots! He's scored! deep into injury time. An act of charity. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad...